Welcome to Introduction to Phonetics. My name is Gitare Shemuredi and I'll be your lecturer for this unit. So BED, my admission number is BED 050035/2020. Introduction to Phonetics. Um, so let's start. Phonetics, Introduction to Phonetics. A part of linguistics is phonetics, which focuses on the analysis of speech sound. Its focus is on comprehending how these sounds are produced, transmitted, and heard in human language. We shall discuss these reasons in more detail later, but phonetics is important in linguistics for a few reasons. Importance of phonetics. Phonetics offers an organized and impartial framework for examining and describing the speech sounds utilized in various languages. Linguistics can compare and contrast the phonetic system of different languages by having a basic understanding of how speech sounds are formed and heard. Phonetics is also important for acquiring a new language sound. This is especially true when learning a second language. It helps us to understand sound for various alphabets and how sound should sound. So moving on, um, the International Phonetic Alphabet, that is the IPA. The IPA is used to represent sound of human speech. It gives a symbol for each unique speech sound formed in natural languages, constant vowels, and many related sounds. The IPA is like a chart. It is used to analyze sound, high vowels, low vowels. We'll get into it later in the lesson, in the unit. So production of speech sounds. Production of speech sound, this means that we're going to learn about how sound is produced in the mouth and how the body changes to produce sound. So a number of different speech organs work together to create speech sound. The voice cord, the voice cord, the tongue, the lips, the teeth, the alveoli ridge, and the glottis are some of these organs. By adjusting the airflow, this means that constricting and changing how the air gets into the mouth and into the vocal cords. The vocal cords vibration, the position and shape, different sounds can be produced. So the position of the lips, the position of the teeth, the position of the tongue determines the speech sound production. Also the shape of the lips, the shape of how the tongue is shaped, the position determine the different sounds that are produced. So speech sound characteristics. The first characteristics of speech sound is articulation. So articulation, how and where the airflow is restricted to generate a particular sound, are referred to as manner and site of articulation. How and where the airflow is restricted to generate a particular sound. This means that where the airflow is restricted, where the air is constricted and restrained from moving to generate a particular sound. Example, B. While producing B, you must restrict your ear from the vocal cord. Um, Number two, voicing. Voiced speech includes vocal cord vibration, voiced speech, but voiceless speech does not. So voiced speech include vocal cord vibration. So the vocal cord must vibrate by producing some vowels or some consonants. The speaker must the vocal cords end up vibrating. Nasality sound can either be oral, with the airflow just occurring through the mouth, or nasal, with the airflow occurring both within and the outside the nose. So this means oral sound comes from the mouth because this is where the airflow is restricted and where the airflow goes through, or nasal. This is where the airflow occurs both within and outside the nose. So the airflow for the sound to be for the sound to occur, the airflow happens inside the nose or even outside. That is nasality. So a continuation of speech sound characteristics. There is also the length. Um, the speech sound can vary in length, which in some languages can change their meaning. So when you extend a certain letter, the meaning can change. That means that speech sound varies in length. In some languages, when you extend the length of the letter or how you pronounce it, the meaning changes. The next one is intonation and stress. Intonation and stress. Intonation is the pattern of pitch used in speech, while stress is the degree of prominence or emphasis given to a specific syllable within words. Uh, Conclusion of introduction to phonetics. In conclusion, phonetics is a fundamental branch of linguistics that shines light on how language sounds. So phonetics, we learn about how language is produced, the process in producing it, how air is constricted from the body through organs like the tongue, the lips, the teeth, the alveolar ridge, the glottis. Yes, those are some of the organs. We have also learned that by adjusting the airflow, the vocal cords vibration and the position of shape brings out the different sounds in speech sounds. That is how production of speech works. We'll get into detail in another topic. This was just the introduction of phonetics and phonology. Thank you.